So the game I'm playing today is called Animal Crossing for the Nintendo GameCube. So here's yet another game from my childhood that I've wanted to make a video on for quite some time, even though I have in fact made a video of this game already. If you don't remember, I played the Nintendo 64 version of this game back in 2013, but I wasn't really content with how that video turned out, and ever since I uploaded that video, I've wanted to try and completely redo my Animal Crossing video. And I figured that since I finally know how to properly use the Dolphin emulator, I thought that this time I would try to play the GameCube version and try to do a much better job at showing off all the features that I wanted to show. So this is technically the second video I'm making of Animal Crossing, but since it has been quite some time since I uploaded the last video, I might as well re-explain what this game is. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Animal Crossing series, it's basically a life simulation in which you are a human who has just moved into a new town that is populated entirely by animals. And the gameplay is not really the most exciting in the world. Basically, you're just living your life. You're going around and interacting with all the animals and exploring your town, and you know, doing a bunch of activities like fishing and whatnot, and also participating in certain, like special events. It's basically a game where you're just being, well, a normal human being, pretty much. And yeah, that might not seem like the most exciting concept for a game, but this is a game that I loved playing when I was a lot younger. This was one of the games that I played the most as a kid, and I still enjoy playing it even to this day, even though the gameplay might not sound very intriguing, or it might not be that intriguing of a concept for a video game. It's actually still pretty solid. So today, we are going to be playing this game, and this time around, we are going to be playing the GameCube version. This time I'm going to have a much better time understanding the dialogue in the game, because when I played the Nintendo 64 version, I had a really difficult time understanding all of the dialogue in the game because everything was in Japanese, because the Nintendo 64 version was only released in Japan. It never came out in North America. The version of Animal Crossing we got was the GameCube version. But now that I am playing this game in English, it's going to be a lot easier for me to understand what the heck is going on, and also what the heck the characters are saying. I mean, the only real reason I didn't understand was because I forgot most of the English dialogue in the game, but whatever, let's get into playing this. Right, so we have this dog right here playing a guitar. His name is KK. So, you decided to move out, to get your own place, see the world? That's groovy. Who needs someone telling you what to do all the time? Yeah, screw parents. You can do what you want, when you want, where you want. Yeah, living on your own, being free, it feels great. But living by yourself can be a real drag too. Still, if you got some really tight friends somewhere nearby, then you'll know it'll all work out. Yeah, man, friends are far out. Oh, I guess I'm kind of rambling, my bad. So are you ready to hop on that train and go for a ride? Yes, I am ready to go. I'm very ready to go. Oh, I almost forgot. You'll enjoy your time in the world of Animal Crossing more if you get some friends to come here too. Yeah, it would be really cool if a lot of your friends came to visit your town. Later. Alright, so we're gonna hop aboard this train right here. So the beginning of this game is just gonna play out like, when I played the Nintendo 64 version of this game a few years ago. We have Rover right here. I believe that's what his name is. Excuse me, do you have a second? Could you help me out? Is it 7:27 p.m. on Tuesday, November 15, 2016? Yes, that's the exact time I'm recording this video on. Again, this game also makes use of the GameCube's internal clock, much more extensively than Pokemon Channel, I would say. Say thanks, you're too kind, really, you're a big help. So you mind if I sit here? I promise I won't fall asleep, tumble onto you, and start drooling on your shirt. Sure, why not? I need to do this in order to continue the game. Thanks again, it sure is nice meeting friendly folk on the train. You aren't a psycho, right? Just kidding. Say, by the way, what's your name? Okay, well, I'm just gonna put my name in here again. Robotnik. Actually, how do I use space again? Is it LNR? Oh yeah, it is LNR. Oh, come on. Really? I'm only one letter short. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go as Robotnik instead. Not Robotnik, but Robotnik. Yes, fine. Why the heck not? Now that is an odd name. Yeah, it kind of is. Not that my opinion means much. What matters is, do you like the name Robotnik? Isn't it cool? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say it was odd? It's not odd. It's a great name for a boy. Really. It's a really great name. You know it. Yeah, by the way, you can actually choose your gender in this game, but I am just gonna go as a boy. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, where are you headed? Oh yeah, I also need to, name the town. I'm just going to a place. That's all you need to know about it. Just a place. Yeah, because I'm really not creative. I'm really not creative when it comes to naming things in video games, guys. You're going to a place? That's right. Hey, I know that place. A place is one of my favorite vacation spots. So what are you going to a place for? Nah, I'm just moving. Moving over there. Moving, huh? I hate moving. Pack boxes, unpack boxes, it never ends. Say, where's your new place? Nah, don't know yet. What? You don't know yet? Are you out of your tree? Well, we obviously need to find you a place to live. Oh, wait. Boy, am I dense. This buddy of mine runs the shop in a place. Let me give him a jingle. This'll take me 2 seconds. Wait right here, okay? Yeah, if you've played Animal Crossing before, you know who he's talking about. Also, I am using an emulator, so free camera controls. Oh, wow, that looks really weird. That looks really weird. Okay. Beep, beep, boop, beep. Hey there, Nook. It's me. So what's the good word? You raking in the cash? Uh-huh. Yeah? Ooh, that's rough. Brutal. Well, it's a crazy world. Anyway, as I was saying, I have someone here who wants to move to a place. Oh yeah, completely, but the poor thing still hasn't found a place to live. It's sort of a tight spot. The kid's name? Why? Oh, it's Robot N. Yeah, today. So you think you can help out? Oh, really? Uh-huh, I see. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll pass the word on. So we'll catch up later. Right, thanks a lot. See ya, Nook, my man. Bye. Yeah, this intro right here, guys, is a little bit long, by the way. So I do apologize if it takes quite a while for me to get to the actual game here. Okay, I'm back. Miss me? Well, good news for you. It sounds like my buddy has some brand new houses for sale, dirt cheap. The work's all done, but he hasn't been able to rent them. He wants to unload them, so he's willing to take a loss. You have money, right? Oh yeah. Well, actually, I don't, but then you'll be just fine. Wow, a brand new house. Nothing like it in the world. Maybe I'll move in, too. Oh, looks like we're about to pull into a place. Man, I love this place. Anyway, maybe we'll run into each other again sometime. Goodbye, and good luck. Here we go. So we're finally moving into our town. Yeah, it is a little bit dark outside, because again, it makes use of the GameCube's internal clock, so if it's later at night, it's going to be darker in the game. Also, the scenery changes depending on the time of year, but I'll get into that a little bit later on. A place! Now arriving at a place! Welcome to a place! Oh my god, I am so stupid. Okay, yeah, we can actually move around here now. Alright, so the train's just gonna take off. And here's Tom Nook. Excuse me, hey, you there. Yes, you. Here comes Tom Nook. Would your name happen to be Robot N? Good. I just now had a phone call about you, Ooh, I'm glad I made it here in time to meet your train. I'm afraid I'm not in the best shape of my life. But I ramble. My name is Tom Nook. I, run the store here in town. I'm quite pleased to meet you, yes? Something strikes me as odd, though, my young friend. Moving to a town before settling on a place to live? Why, it's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Madness. Absolute madness, Whoa, don't laugh. Pardon me, I beg you. That just struck my funny bone. Now don't you worry. It may be small, but I have a house you can move into right away. It should more than suit your needs, I can show it to you now, so come along, let's scuttle. Who's gonna show us the house we're gonna be living in for, well, the remainder of the game, pretty much. Animal Crossing doesn't necessarily have an ending. At least I don't think it does. I mean, there is one thing you can do in the game that does cause the staff credits to roll, but I don't think the game has a true ending. Here we are, not too shabby. I can most heartily recommend any of these houses. Take your pick. Feel free to take a look inside, really. I don't mind, none in the least. After all, the doors don't have any locks. Just stand in front of the door and press the A button to go inside. So, I'm just gonna choose this house, because this is the one I went in a long time ago, like in my old save file. In my, like my old GameCube save file, I mean. So, we'll just go inside and check the place out. So we have a really tiny house right now, but later on in the game we will be able to afford a bigger house. And once again, I will explain that in just a bit. So we can just go back out. Well, what do you think? How was it? It's okay, I guess. Oh wait, I don't think that's a no though. Okay, no, actually, that's not what I meant to say. It really doesn't matter because all of the houses are identical anyway. Yes, this is the one I want. Here is good. It's decided then. That house now belongs to you, Robot. What a happy day for you, I'm certain. I'll tell you what, I'll even throw in the radio in there at no extra charge. I can never sell that thing at the shop. I suppose you like a quick rundown of your house, so listen carefully, please. As you can no doubt see, the house doesn't have any furniture in it at all. Yes, quite bare, I'm afraid. Anything you need, you'll have to get on your own. Obviously, you can't expect me to furnish the place for you. You can do whatever you like with your own stuff, but don't try to mess around with other folks' things. Well, not that you can. Nobody will know if you just nudge stuff, though. You'll probably want to pop into neighbors' houses to get some ideas for your own interior designs. I would. Oh yes, that weird thing over by the door there? That would be your personal gyroid assistant. If visitors stop by when you're not around, this gyroid will meet and greet them, It truly is a must-have. You can teach it messages, and then the little fellow will repeat them to visitors. And that's just one of its talents. You can also leave items with it, which it can give or even sell to folks. Oh, and one more thing. When you're done playing, be absolutely sure to speak to your gyroid, for that is the only way for you to save everything you did that day. It would be a shame to lose such things. If you quit playing without talking to it first, it'll be like everything you did that day never even happened. Can't imagine a worse fate. Please take extra care so you never forget. I'd hate to see such a thing happen, And that marks the end of my explanation. I'm hoping that I didn't forget anything. No, I do not wish to hear it again because that took way too long anyway. Alright, let's see here. With fees and closing costs, the house comes to 19,800 bells. I only have 1,000. So yeah, we're gonna have pay off a little bit of a debt here. Not nearly enough. You only have 1,000 bells. You're joking with me, yes? You're so short I can't help but laugh. You know what happens to people who don't have money, don't you? I'll tell you, they can't buy a house. But you still need a place to stay, don't you? A thorny situation. Here's what we'll do. You can work part-time at my shop to pay off the rest. Yes, that's acceptable. Splendid, we're all set. This will work wonderfully. Now then, you'll have to come by my shop later to work. You can find my shop in Acre A1, you can't miss it. At least, most people can't miss it. If you have trouble, check the map by the station. I'm heading back there now, so I'll be waiting for you. Alright, so after that long-winded explanation, yeah, so we're actually playing the game now. Right, so it took quite a while for us to actually get into the game here, guys, but it's just that there's a lot of dialogue that you have to get through at the very beginning of the game. It can be a little bit annoying at times, but yeah. So, we can move around here right now. So this is our character right here. So as you can see, he has horns for some reason. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a hat or something. And the clothes that he's wearing, I believe, is chosen at random. And the town itself is also pretty randomized as well. It's not the, like, whenever you create a new save file, you don't get the exact same town every single time. Sometimes there will be different residents, and sometimes some buildings will be in different acres than others. So here's our town map right here. So Acre A1 is the shop, A2 is the dump, A4 is the post office. There's like this river over here with a bunch of bridges. And here we have all our residents. We have Vladimir in B1, Nate and Pierce in B2, Pearl in B4, Truffles in C5, and Bessie in E4. Now I do know that over time there will be more animals that move into our town, so there will be more houses that appear on this town map later on. But I don't plan on doing a playthrough of this game, just so you know. This is just going to be a one-shot video. There's also a wishing well, a museum, a police station, and a tailor. And maybe I could show these things off later on in the game if we have the chance to. Also, there is a little bug right here. You can catch these bugs once you acquire a net, but I don't think we'll be acquiring that for a little while longer. There's also cherries on these trees. There will be a certain fruit that grows on these trees right here. And the fruit is also randomized. There can also be different kinds of fruit that grow on the trees, like I believe apples can grow on the trees, and also oranges and peaches, but the game actually chooses which fruit will grow on these trees, and in this case it chose cherries. Which means that all of the trees are going to have cherries growing on them and no other fruit. So here's a dump right here. Sometimes you can find items in the dump. There will be items that do occasionally appear. And we could actually go in and pick these cherries up right now. If you press the A button, you can shake the trees. And you can press the B button to actually pick up the cherries right here. Let's see if I can just pick them up very quickly. We can go and sell them later on for bells. And this is our inventory right here. So you can see we only have 3 cherries. So, yeah, we need to go to Nook's Cranny right here, which is his shop. Well, finally you arrive. What took you so long? I was starting to wonder if you'd show. Only kidding. Very good, yes. First off, you'll need to change into these clothes. If you must know, I suppose I'd call it your uniform. Please let me know when you're done changing, yes? Well, actually, I don't need to go outside in order to do this, but this allows me to show off another feature. So you do have different kinds of clothes here that you can collect in the game. And the way it works is that you press the A button to pick it up and grab it, and then you can just move it over to your character, and you can make him wear the shirt. So for now, we're just gonna have him wear the work uniform right here. And as you can see, it just changes instantly. So then we go back in, talk to Tom Nook. That's better, yes. You look like you were born to wear that uniform. Now you can start working off the remaining 18,800 bells you owe in your house. I want you to go plant some trees and flowers around my shop. The area around here is too dull, not charming at all. It's just not an ideal sort of shopping experience. People like shopping in areas that are clean and well kept. Yeah, whatever. When you're finished, come and tell me. So, the game is basically teaching you how to play it, but I've played Animal Crossing before, so I know how to do this. White pansy bag, you just hover over plant and just plant it right here, just like that. Very simple. And it doesn't matter where you place them either, you can just place them anywhere you want. I don't think Nook really cares, honestly. So, we can just go and plant all of these flowers right here. Yeah, this is probably the most boring part of the game, and I'm not sure if I'm really going to show most of this off. I might even just cut to the point where I can finally start going around and meeting all of the other residents of our town here, but we'll just plant those very quickly. And then I think we can go back in now. We can talk to him again. Make it look a little nicer out there, gave the ground some charming character. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so I won't bother asking you how you chose where to plant everything. After all, I'm not the one who'll get laughed at when travelers from other villages see your work. And let's just see here. That little chore was worth 80 bells. I'll just keep them as payment towards your mortgage. What should I have you do next? Wait just a moment. You just moved to a place, but you haven't introduced yourself to all the townsfolk, have you? I'm gonna give you a little break, so why don't you go introduce yourself to everyone in town. And don't forget to introduce yourself to the mayor, too. That would show some class. You can probably find him wandering around near the wishing well. I'll see you later. Alright, so now we can actually go and meet the townspeople here. Now, one thing that I do want to mention while I'm walking around and trying to find all of the townspeople here is that a lot of the events in this game are, again, based on time, and they're also based on the time of year as well. Like, for instance, the grass, as you can see right here, is brown in color, and the trees are also pretty brown. Now, the reason for this is because I'm currently playing the game in November, and throughout the month of November, the grass and the trees are supposed to appear like this. So if I was playing the game in June, the grass and trees would appear green. If I was playing this in January, the entire ground would be covered in snow, and so would the trees. So it changes depending on the time of year, which is a really cool feature. I really do like that attention to detail. And of course, the day and night cycle, which, again, is also, based on the current time. And of course, there's also the bugs right here, like this bug that's just, kind of hopping around. Again, there will be different insects that appear depending on the time of year. I don't think there's any insects at all that appear during the, winter months. I don't think, anyway. Now, actually, this is a cliff right here. I can't just jump down there. Here's one of our townsfolk right here, Vladimir. Hey, who are you? Why are you talking to me? Robotnik? Never heard of you. While you're here, let me fill you in on a little something. When they talk about a guy who strikes fear into the hearts of children, they're talking about me. That's right, the name is Vladimir, and don't you forget it, nyet. Yeah, so you can talk to him again. Hey now, it's you again, is it? Hey, why are you even talking to me? Yeah, so we can just talk to him right here. Unless you're totally clueless, you probably noticed all the fruit trees around a place. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but if you want any fruit, just face the tree and press the A button. If you can manage that part, you'll shake the tree and knock all the fruit to the ground. Then if all that effort hasn't taxed you too much, you can take the fruit to Tom Nook. He'll buy it from you. Or you can bury fruit in the ground. Do that, and it'll grow into a new fruit tree. That's basic fruitology. But listen and listen good. Don't let me catch you picking any fruit from the trees in my orchard. And since I shared this little secret with you, I expect some serious fruit kickbacks. Yeah, so some of the townsfolk in this game can give you tips on how to play the game, which I don't need because I've played this game before. So I really don't need their tips, honestly. Also, the funny thing is that if you talk with them for way too long, they start getting mad at you, so yeah. Again, attention to detail, and I really do like that. We can just sleep in his bed. Yeah, so we can also go in their house as well. So you can see what the inside of their house looks like, and it's really weird because this almost looks like some sort of construction zone with a bunch of different gyroids. And we can actually obtain all of these items later on in the game. Every item you see in the other animals' houses is obtainable. Next up we have Nate. Ugh, where are you going at this time of night, Yawn? Well, that doesn't matter right now, Yawn. What's important is that you tell me your name. Oh, okay, I got it. Robotnik, right? See, I remembered your name. That means we're gonna be friends. Let's talk again sometime. Okay. I don't really remember Nate all too well, so what does his house look like? I'm not gonna go into everyone's houses, but I just want to see here. Okay, he does have some fish. He has a refrigerator that I can't open, and also a fan that, okay, I can actually turn on and off. This is Pierce. Hey, good evening. This is the first time we talked, isn't it, Winger? Right, hi, I'm Pierce. Who are you? Is that right, Robotnik, huh? Okay, from now on, we're best friends, Winger. Right, Robotnik? So another thing about the animals in this game is that they also have, different sayings as well. Like, for instance, Pierce always says Winger at the end of, most of his sentences. And, Vladimir also says Niet, like he's Russian or something, at the end of his sentences. And all of the animals do that, and each one have their own, like, little sayings at the end of all their sentences. So then there's the bulletin board. You have a bunch of different messages right here, and you can also add your own messages here as well, if you want. And usually there will be other animals in the town that post their own messages to this bulletin board right here. And in some cases, the animals are basically telling you where you can find certain items that are buried. So if you want to try and figure out where some items have been buried by some of the animals, then you can go and read the bulletin board. And you can also add your own messages to the bulletin board as well, as you can see. So I can put literally anything on this bulletin board. So I can actually, like, say how much this town sucks or whatever the heck. And yes, I can also put swear words in there as well, because the game does allow me to do that. Not like I have done that before in my copy of the GameCube version. So I am a well-behaved kid. I was a well-behaved kid back when I played this. Well, maybe not 100%, but anyway. I'm just gonna keep going around and talking to the rest of the townsfolk, guys. But this is a pretty boring part of the game, so I don't think I'm gonna show the rest of this. So this little star that you see on the ground right here, guys, that's actually a buried item. Now, at the moment, I can't obtain that item because I don't have a shovel. But once I finally obtain a shovel, we can go and dig up that item. And here's another one right here. Now, a lot of the buried items are interesting. I think they can usually be different gyroids or different kinds of furniture. There can also be fossils buried underneath as well, and I think different shirts. And probably the most interesting item that you can dig up from these little stars right here are actually hidden NES games. And that's probably my most favorite feature about Animal Crossing. There's actually a bunch of hidden NES games that you can find in this game. And once you manage to find them, you can actually play emulated versions of those NES games. And I think some of the NES games that were included on this version of Animal Crossing included games like Tennis and Excitebike, and I actually don't remember most of them, but I do know that I think Tennis and Excitebike were a couple of them. I believe Super Mario Bros. Was intended to be one of the hidden NES games, and I think it is still in the game's data, like hidden away in the game's data, but it's unobtainable by normal means. I'm not entirely sure why it's unobtainable by normal means, like I don't remember why exactly, but I believe it is still in the game's data, so you could probably hack the game in order to obtain it. Right, so as I'm searching for townspeople, I actually stumbled across the museum right here. So you have this owl right here, whose name is Blathers. Welcome, please do come in, it's so very nice to see you. Yes, well, by the by, might there be something with which I can assist you? Nothing right now. Aha, well, very well then. Oh, this is terribly embarrassing. To be honest, we have nothing on display at this time. Dreadful, really. What we have here, when you cut to the quick, is a rather large, expensive, and thoroughly empty box. However, we are open around the clock and gladly accept donations from residents of a place at all times. We do appreciate your support. So, whenever you catch a bug, or a fish, or whatever, you can actually bring it here to the museum, and you can put it on display. So this is where all the bugs go. This is the room right here. And as you can see, it is currently empty right now, but that's only because we haven't caught any bugs yet. And if we read the sign, it just says, awaiting a kind donation. So there's not really anything to see in here right now. And this is also the place where we store all the fish right here. So any fish that you catch will also go in here and be put on display. And there's also fossils and, I guess, different paintings and whatnot. But I don't think I've ever been able to obtain any paintings in this game before. I don't think I ever have. Because I'm not really sure how you're supposed to obtain them. Or I've just never stumbled upon any of them. And I guess this is where all the fossils go. But I don't think Blathers accepts the regular fossils. Because I think there's different kinds of fossils in this game. Because the ones that you normally dig up are just like common fossils, which I don't think Blathers accepts. So I think he accepts more rare fossils, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, this is Tortimer, the mayor. Who are you, you whippersnapper? Tell me something. Who do you respect the most? My mom? Because she's the one who gave birth to me? Wow, okay, I guess that was not the right answer. Youth, I wait for the younger generation. It pains this old heart. Listen to me, Sprout. What's your name? Ah, I see. Human, aren't you? My name's Tortimer, and I'm the mayor here in a place. Yepper, pretty important job. You seem like a good kid. Listen, whenever there's a holiday or some kind of event, come talk to me. I'm sure I'll have some interesting stuff to pass on. Yepper, I surely will. Yep, so we talked to the mayor. Also, this is a wishing well, right here. How are things? In areas where there's very little green, a feeling of despair overshadows all else. Go to Acre A1 to see what is amiss. Yeah, so I think it's just telling me to go back to the shop. And I'm pretty sure I've talked to everyone now. I didn't show you guys the parts where I was just talking to the townspeople because I just thought it was really boring and you guys wouldn't be interested in seeing it. But I think I've talked to all of them now, I'm pretty sure. I could just go back and look at the town map just to make absolutely sure. You also can get a map later on in the game, so you won't have to run all the way back to Acre A3 and look at the map next to the train station. But, yeah, I think that is everyone that I talked to, actually. I will go to, these other, places, in just a few minutes from now. Like the police station and the tailor, and go away, make a fee, please. I don't need your crap right now. Right, so now that we talked to everyone, let's go back into Tom Nook's shop here, talk to him again. Yes, we met everybody in town. Quite a motley crew, yes, but variety is the spice of life, you know? If you don't get along well with the folks here in a place, you'll never fit in, you understand? But never fear, I have a good feeling about you. Now then, what shall I have you do next? I need you to deliver some furniture. At last, it's like you're actually working in the shop. Take this furniture to Nate in Acre B2. Yes, indeed. And don't stop to sniff the roses on the way. Alright, we just need to go right away. So yeah, the first part of this game is pretty uneventful, if I may be honest with you. This is probably my least favorite part of the game, honestly. Because it's basically just teaching you how to play the game, pretty much. And it's just not really that exciting. And also, where the heck is Nate? I need to go and find him. Hang on. I have free camera controls. I can cheat this. Where are you at, Nate? Oh god, okay, everything is just disappearing. What in the world is going on? Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay, hang on. Let me go and give him this furniture. Oh, and also, I forgot. If you push the other animals around, they also get mad at you again. And also, if you hit them with other objects, like the net, for instance, they also get very angry. Yes, here's the delivery. I got your delivery right here. Not entirely sure what I'm giving you, it just looks like a leaf. Listen, why are you delivering stuff? Oh, you gotta pay off your home. Been there. Wow, I don't envy you. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. I try to mind my own biz. But if you're still working to pay off your house, you probably haven't bought any furniture yet, huh? Well, hey, I don't need this Yuki figurine anymore. Tell you what, take it as a gift. Oh, okay. I didn't know the animals could actually do that. Not having any furniture in your house must be a major bummer. Yeah, I remember what that was like. Also, what was that noise? Yeah, I don't really care. I think it's kind of fun getting new furniture. Yes, I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but I just do not care. Also, Piers is just running around. Yes, indeed. Oh my god, Nate, please, could you just shut up and let me move on with my life? Holy crap. Okay. Oh yes, every hour the clock chimes as well, and it plays, a very short, jingle. Also, you can actually change the jingle that the clock plays as well. You can also change the jingle that plays every time you talk to an animal in your town. Again, I'll show that off later. Welcome back, Worker B. It looks like you delivered the furniture. You did a good job, so that earns you about 230 bells. On to your next task. It's too difficult to try and find things without a map. Honestly, kids these days and their constant complaints. Okay, here's a map. Press the X button to look at it. It should serve your needs just fine. Write some copy for a direct mailing. You know, sort of a personal advertisement. I want you to send it to Pearl. It's just good business. Pearl is a very loyal customer, so this is a notice of a special sale. As for what you write, I'll just leave it up to you. You might want to think about introducing yourself, okay? Use the stationery to write the letter. So yeah, you can also write notes to the other animals, and I believe they do respond, actually, which, again, attention to detail. Go to the post office to mail the letter, and that actually, since we are going to the post office, that also gives me an opportunity to show off another feature there, actually. Right, so this is the post office right here. So the post office is where you can go to pay off your debt, because after you finish all the tasks for Tom Nook, you still need to pay off quite a bit of your debt, like in tens of thousands of bells. And the post office is the place where you can go and basically make your payment on your house. You know, pay off your mortgage so you can finally get a bigger house, but then you need to go and pay off that as well. And the debt just keeps increasing. And right here you can change the melody of your Towin. So you can change the different notes right here. You can go to A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and go to different octaves. And if you put it too high, it just decides to play a random note. And if you also want to hold the note, this is the thing that you use right here, the little animal with a little dash in his mouth. And if you just want it to be silent, you can put this symbol right here, like the one that's sleeping, basically. I don't feel like I'm doing a very good job at explaining this, guys, and I do apologize, but I'm trying my best here. So you can have the town melody be all random notes if you want, which, I mean, I guess we could try it out just to see what kind of melody play is. Right, so all the notes are just going to be randomized, so let's try and play this and see what happens. Wait, no. Don't erase all of it. What's the X key again? Or the X button? Oh, C. Not bad. And try it again. So it's just gonna play a different melody every single time, because it's completely randomized. So, yeah, we'll go with that. That'll be our melody. Also, as for the stationery, this is just simple paper. We can just write a letter, choose an addressee, just go with Pearl. You don't really need to write anything here. I can just write a bunch of keys on it. Why the heck not? You're the key to my heart? I don't even know. Actually, I can put hearts, can't I? Yes I can. There we go. There we go. Yes. Hopefully she'll understand what the heck I'm trying to tell her. There we go. There. This was before emojis were invented, but anyway. Yeah, so this is good. This is very good. Now we're gonna just mail it to the post office, and hopefully she understands hieroglyphics. And we have Phyllis right here. Huh? A customer. Welcome. So what do you want? Yeah. Also, the duck lady behind the counter right here will also be different depending on the time of day. Yeah, we're gonna mail a letter to Pearl right here. Yes, indeed. We're just gonna send that off to her. Just get this out of the way quickly, because honestly, this is the most uninteresting part of the game. No, I don't. I don't have any more. Close the door on your way out and be quick about it. Actually, what is this again? Oh yeah, the e-reader transfer machine. Yeah, there were also e-reader cards for this game. Yeah, if you don't know what the e-reader was, it was basically this peripheral for the GameCube, where you had all these cards and you can scan them. You can obtain different stuff in the game only if you had those e-reader cards. The only thing, though, is that the e-reader was a commercial failure in North America. It sold very poorly, and as a result, Nintendo discontinued it pretty quickly. There were e-reader cards for this game. I never owned an e-reader myself, though, and I actually have no idea what the cards for this game even were. And actually, did you need e-reader cards in order to obtain certain NES games in Animal Crossing, now that I think about it? I don't remember, but anyway. Did you send a letter? Yes, I did. It took you longer than I have liked. Oh, screw off, Tom Nook. I haven't actually prepared the next package I need you to deliver. I'm a bit behind. Be a waste for you to just hang around, so why don't you go help out the villagers? May find you can do a little better working for them than you can for me, but not much better. Be sure to come back here after a bit. Alright. So now I honestly think we are free to do pretty much whatever the heck we want, so I guess I could go and check out the other buildings, like the police station and the tailor. So real quickly, I just went ahead and looked at how long I've been recording for, guys. I've been recording for almost 45 minutes already. Yeah, I do apologize if this video is like very slow-paced, but that's just how Animal Crossing is. The beginning of the game is incredibly slow-paced. but after a while, you'll be able to do pretty much anything you want in the town. So, again, I am sorry if all of this explanation, all of this explaining stuff is taking me an extremely long time, but that's just how the game is, guys. It's very slow-paced at first. And the game is pretty slow-paced in general, I feel. Anyway, we are at the police station. Good evening to you. Let's be extra careful when we're walking alone at night. The darkness is suspicious. Tell me, how else can Officer Copper be of assistance? So what exactly is this place? This is the police station. This is where we keep recovered goods, more commonly known as lost things. But it is most certainly not a glorified lost and found, and referring to it as such may well be illegal. Unfortunately, as our police station is so small, we can only handle 20 recovered goods at any one time. When new items are recovered, we sadly have to begin getting rid of the old items in order to make room. Of course, this is only done out of necessity, and we are always sure to dispose of the oldest items first. If you happen to lose anything, this should be the first place you come to find it. Do not delay. So, no, I don't need any further briefing on this subject. Okay, you're not finished yet, and okay, he's sad now. Alright, and... okay, yeah, just stop having a mental breakdown, please, and just let me in. Okay. And then here's Booker. Oh, sure, yes, every item here is lost. I mean, we don't know who owns them, the items. You can take anything, I think. So clearly he's unsure of himself. Yeah, and also what's kind of weird is that Booker just follows you anywhere you go, and it's a little bit creepy, I will be honest. But yeah, so the police station is basically a place where you can go and find different items. And even though the items are technically not yours, you can still take them anyway. That's a snake plant. Yes, that is Mayan. There we go. So we're gonna go and steal other people's belongings here, because we're good people. That's a prism shirt. Sure, why the heck not? So we have different shirts right here. What is the other shirt? That is a club shirt. Ooh, actually, I do like this shirt right here. I think I do remember what this shirt is. Hang on, the club shirt. And oh yeah, I remember this one. I remember wearing this one a long time ago. Yes, it's just a green club. Because we're gonna go and play some poker. There's also a heart shirt and a spade shirt, and I think a diamond shirt as well. Don't think I've ever been able to obtain the diamond shirt. And I'm just assuming there is a diamond shirt. I actually have no idea if there is, but I would think so. Because there's also heart and spade, so why wouldn't there be diamond? Also, what is the prism shirt exactly? I don't remember what this one is. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one, actually. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of items in this game, so chances are there's probably some items that I've never even seen in this game before, just because there's so many of them, and I haven't been able to obtain all of them. So there's probably some stuff that I still don't know about this game. And also, yeah, the beach here, actually. Let me just go to the beach here very quickly. Yeah, so the beach right here, you can pick up certain items on the coastline right here. Like we have a lion's paw, which I believe we can also sell for money. And we have is that Wentel trap? We also have coral right here. Yeah, so we have like different shells. We also have a conch. Yeah, so a bunch of different items that serve no purpose other than, you know, obtaining bells. They're basically items that can be sold, but they don't really have a use. Right here we have the lighthouse. I'm not sure if the lighthouse has any purpose whatsoever other than just being here. I don't think you can interact with it at all. There's also a ball right here that you can kick around. And again, I have no idea what the purpose of the balls were for, but I do remember finding them occasionally around the town. And you can kick them around here, as you can see, but I have no idea what their purpose is, or if they even have any sort of purpose whatsoever other than just playing with and just kicking around all over the place. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, oh yeah, also when you see this glowing light emanating from the surface right here, emanating from the ground, that's some hidden bells. So if you have a shovel and you dig right here, you'll find, I think, 1,000 bells, but again, we don't have a shovel, so we can't go and obtain them. But here's the tailor right here. So I believe the tailor is also where you can, like, create your own shirt designs right here. You have, Mabel and Abel right here. So yeah, you have all of these custom shirt designs. Oh yeah, I do remember all of these designs right here. And custom umbrella designs as well. So you can also have umbrellas in this game. So I believe you can talk to Sable. If you need help, could you please ask the sales clerk? Sis, it wouldn't hurt you to be a little friendly once in a while. And she just doesn't say anything. Yeah, so usually whenever you come in here, Sable will be working on, different shirt designs. Also, I just noticed that I called her Abel, didn't I? No, her name is Sable. I don't remember everything about this game, okay? Cut me some slack. I haven't played this game in a really long time. So as you can see, she's now working on a different design right here. So I believe we can talk to Mabel here. Yeah, we can design a pattern. So you want to create your own design? Great, it'll cost 350 bells for materials. Oh, I actually don't have that amount of money. Yeah, you don't have enough money. Did you leave your cash in another outfit? Not involving money? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't have the money for this then. Well, actually, I can try these patterns on, can't I? If I interact with them? Yeah, I like to call that design the avant-garde. Can I display Mayan? Or can we trade? I want it. Okay, hang on a second. Wait, do I have to ask her for the design right here? Where do you want to put this design? Oh, okay. Yeah, the arrow pattern. Oh, I can put this right here, actually. Yeah, just drop it right there. Isn't it great when you finally get a pattern that really speaks to you? It's like coming home. Oh, wait. Actually, I just realized something. I can just, create my own, shirts out of this pattern right here. So I can grab this, and I think I can... Actually, no, I have to use it, I believe. Yeah, use on Chloe's. And now I'm wearing the arrow shirt. Yeah, I forgot about that feature, actually. Because I already have some patterns in my inventory, so I can just wear the arrow shirt right now. There we go, now I have an arrow umbrella to boot, even though I don't really need the umbrella. Because it's not raining, for goodness sakes, but I can just take it around anywhere I want. I believe I can, like, rotate this thing, can't I? Yeah, by pressing the A button. I don't know what the point of this feature is, but I believe when it is raining, it's like the little rain droplets just kinda splash off of it. Like they all fly off of the umbrella, I believe. Alright, so how's about we go in and check our own house now, because there are a few things that I want to show off right here. So yeah, this is your house right now. If you decide to purchase wallpaper, you can actually change the appearance of the walls here. And also, if you purchase different kinds of carpet, you can change the appearance of the floor. So I do have some furniture right here, so I guess I could put this down right now. Okay, that's the Yuki figurine. That's right next to the radio, and it doesn't exactly look pretty right there, so I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it into the corner, perhaps. Yeah, so if you press the A button, you can grab it, then you can use the analog stick to actually move it around, and you can also turn it around as well, with the analog stick right here. There we go. We can just move it around like that, and then we can push it into that corner. And as for the snake pit, I think I'll put in this corner right here, so we can just drop it. There we go. Got a nice little plant right there. Also, we can drop shirts here as well. So if there's different shirts that we want to store here, in case our inventory is getting full, because I mean we only have 15 slots here, we can put these shirts down. So there you go, I put my club shirt down right there, but I think I'm actually going to change this here because I would like to wear my club shirt again. So where exactly is it? There it is. So then after that you have the radio, but at the moment I don't have any music. Yeah, do you want to listen to something? Pop in a tune? Yeah, I don't have any music, but again I can obtain music later on. So there's also this calendar right here, and this calendar will show you the different kinds of events that occur on certain days, because the animals in your town celebrate pretty much the same holidays as we humans do in real life. So on certain holidays there will be different events that occur in the game, and you can actually go back pretty far here in this calendar as well. And you can also see the appearance of the ground in different times of the month. So like in January, as you can see, the background just looks like snow, but that's what the grass is going to appear as in the month of January. And then in February, the snow starts to fade a little bit, so you can see a little bit of green coming out. And then in March, the grass has grown back, so now we have all green right here. And it just slowly changes color over time. And then when the autumn months come around, it just starts changing color, just like the leaves. And then we go back to the snow right here. So this is the day that we are currently on. And I believe this date right here, like when it's highlighted in a light shade of green like this, I believe that indicates which day you created this save file on, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, we also have the Mayor's Day, we have Officer's Day, we also have the fishing tourney, which is actually occurring right now during every Sunday of the month, it seems. Yeah, and also the Harvest Festival and Sale Day, so there will be different events that occur in the game on these particular days, but of course I'm not going to wait until those days in order to show them off to you guys. I mean, I would like to show them off to you, but I've been recording for almost an hour already, and to be honest, I would actually just like to end the video right now, and I think I will, actually. Yeah, you know what, I am gonna leave this video here, guys, because that's pretty much everything that I want to show off, or at least that's all the time I have to show this game off to you guys. I mean, there's a lot more features in this game that I would like to show off, but again, it's just like Pokemon Channel. There's way too many features to show off in this game, and if I wanted to show you guys absolutely everything that the game had to offer, it would just take way too long. The video would probably be even longer than the Pokemon Channel video. Like I said, that if I wanted to show off every feature in Pokemon Channel, that video probably would have been like 2 hours long. If I wanted to show off every feature in Animal Crossing, it would take, God, like maybe 5 hours. So I'm just gonna stop here for now, guys. Hopefully you still got an idea as to what this game is about and how the game works and the basic gameplay mechanics. So I hope I explained everything well enough, because I mean, I've mentioned in previous videos that I'm not the best at explaining things, so I'm sorry if maybe some of my explanations were a little bit vague or convoluted, so I do apologize for that, but yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to show off in this game, guys. Just the different buildings that you can explore or find in your town, and all the different townspeople and how you can interact with them, and basically the beginning of the game. And like I said, I'm not going to make more videos of this game. This is the only video that I plan on making, even though this is technically the second video I've made already. But I have wanted to make another video of Animal Crossing for quite some time now, just because I didn't like how the original one I made back in 2013 came out, when I was playing the Nintendo 64 version. So I wanted to try and do it again, and I don't know, I still don't feel like I did a perfect job at showing this game off, but I don't know, I still feel like I tried the best I could, okay? There's just way too much stuff to go over in this game, and it would just take an immensely long amount of time for me to go over absolutely everything here. Oh, okay, and I guess my character is just gone now. And, wow, this is the most awkward camera angle ever. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop for now. Hopefully this video still gave you guys an idea as to the basic gameplay mechanics of Animal Crossing and how the game functions and all the time-based events and whatnot. And maybe you can also understand why I enjoyed playing this game so much when I was younger. Because the weird thing is that I'm not a really huge fan of these life simulation games, like games that are meant to simulate, well, life itself, essentially. But I don't know, I just really enjoyed playing this game a lot. It's less about the gameplay and more about the social interactivity, which is what Animal Crossing has been all about from the very beginning. That's what pretty much all of the Animal Crossing games are about. Animal Crossing is a very social game in that regard, and I think that's one of the things that makes this game so great. Anyway, I'm just starting to ramble at this point, so I am going to leave this video here. I hope you guys still enjoyed this video of Animal Crossing anyway. Even though I don't feel like I did a perfect job, I still felt like I did a heck of a much better job at explaining all of the features in this game than I did when I played the Nintendo 64 version, so I'm at least glad about that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!